Welcome everybody to So Many Games So Little Time. Welcome to the second video in the SaW Swords of the Coin series. So as you might remember, today we're going to play the SaW Swords of the Coin plus the Outriders expansion, because the first video in the series was just the vanilla game. Also, we'll this time be including the Witch and the Monk, and I included the Wizard and the Rogue from the original SaW. So the third video in the series will have mostly regular SaW heroes. That way I've touched most of them. So yeah. Anyway, I will now cut to a different part where I'll quickly show you once again what the Outrider expansion is, so you know what it is before we jump in. Okay, so I'll see you when it's all finished. See you in a minute. Bye bye. Okay, so this is the other expansion, mini expansion for SaW, the Outriders expansion. It says here it's compatible with the original SaW and Swords of the Coin, and contains a bunch of stuff. Includes 34 new creatures and 6 new unhallowed. And apparently these basically give them... Wow, it's really difficult to open. Okay, it says riders snap together with certain creature types when they are adjacent to them, creating bigger and more powerful creatures. This shortening of the line can cause some additional creature powers to trigger, leaving that forest creature in first position isn't as safe as it used to be. Right, I'm just going to have to destroy, because I cannot get it open. Maybe the other side. I mean, it's not like I'm going to keep the box, but still. Okay, finally. Alright, and also, I guess I should also mention, I skipped that, which is a bit unfair. It's illustrated by Alexandra Elichev, one of the artists of Gloomhaven and Frosthaven. Okay, so I guess this can go in the trash, to be honest. Okay, and then let's open this up. Come on, open up, because the problem is you don't want to go too forceful, because you don't want to damage the cards underneath, right? Okay, I got it. Even though I will sleeve all of them, still, you know. Up, gone. All right, so all of these go into the campfire, basically. All right, the campfire deck. So you have the Acid Drake. Okay, so it's a dragon. Another Acid Drake. Undead Acolyte, so an undead. Okay. Evil Apparition, also undead. Goblin Acolyte. Forest Sprite. Dragon Rider. Wyvern Hatchling. River Troll. Living Doll. Okay, I really have to think about this all. Alright. Boar. Yak. Yakety yak. Boar Rider. Goblin Archer. Trickster Imp. Desert Worm. Mesmerist. Forgotten Sentinel. Hulking Amalgam. Golem Sculptor. Keeper of Memories. Raging Inferno. Goblin Hurler. A hurler, you hurl something to see. He literally throws a goblin. It's pretty hilarious. And the Living Mirror. Okay, cool. And you can see all of these cards have the icon in the bottom right to show that they're from the Outrider expansion. Okay, so that was that. So I guess now we're going to move on to this, which is a SaW Deluxe Edition. Okay, so now that you know what the Outrider expansion is, we can continue the game. Setup-wise, everything is roughly the same. I'll tell you what kind of items we have in the merchant. First of all, we have the Everlasting Blade. Once per watch phase, when resolving a direct attack, you may double the value of one of your dice, which is really nice. That's why it costs 6 coins, probably. Then we have the Spyglass. Once per watch, you may peek at a creature in the line, then increase all of your unspent dice by that creature's damage, which is also really nice, especially if it's a 2 damage one. Then we have the Strength Potion. Choose an adventure on watch with at least 1 unspent die. Set that die to its highest value, which is also nice. Of course, it's better with the Barbarian, but the Monk can also be useful for him, actually. All right, so those are the items. Then let's take a look at the characters. First of all, we have the Witch. The Witch has first of all, she has D4s, which makes her special already, but I think you're gonna love this one. So we have Omen, peek at the top X. X is of course the die. Cards from the creature deck, swap one of them with an unrevealed creature in the line. So basically you're going to know which one you put in the line. Not too crazy about that, but whatever. Transform, flip over and refresh your familiar, then defeat a revealed creature whose base health is less than X plus your familiar's attack. Now, this is the moment where I show you the familiar, because the mage has a familiar. For example, she has the cat familiar. You can attack with the cat once per turn, a direct attack, and it's passive, doesn't require a die or anything. And this can also be combined with other people's dice. So the cat can attack revealed creatures in first position. When the cat attacks, you may peek at the top card of the creature deck, okay? And on the other side, you have the crow familiar. It only does 3 damage, but it can attack revealed creatures in first or second position. And you can peek at the top 2 cards of the creature deck. Now I've chosen to start with the cat because I like the damage more over the peeking. All right, then what else does she have? The exhausted skill is Premonition. Peek at the die value creatures. Defeat one whose health is equal to or lower than the sum of your total die results. Okay, so pretty nice as well, to be honest. Especially the total die. Of course, there's 3d4, so maximum can be 12. So it depends, I guess. My favorite one is actually this. Not this one, the next one. Hex, negate the next X creature powers that are in first position. So for example, if you put a 4 on it, right? That means the next 4 creatures will have their first position powers negated. So once a new one comes in position, you put it to 3. The next creature comes in, you put it to 2, 1, until it's exhausted. I mean, not exhausted until the die is spent, okay? But that's, of course, not on her board now. And this is my favorite one, defeat the creature in X position. So you better believe that I'm going to be putting that on her board as quickly as possible. All right. Then another expansion one for Swords of the Coin is, and the witch is ranged, and her camp action is Dark Magic. Choose an adventurer, refresh one of their ability cards, then either add the top card of the creature deck to the horde, or draw an additional creature from the creature deck and add it to the line during this watch phase. So basically you're healing someone, but you're making it more difficult for you in the long run. I'm not a big fan of that action. So then we have the monk. So the monk is very special because I'll talk about that more later when I arrive to the camp action. First of all, you have the chi attack. Choose a revealed creature in the line, deal to that creature damage equal to the total of your unspent dice, okay? So really powerful in the beginning of a round. Flying kick, choose a revealed creature in the line, deal to that creature damage equal to the total of your spent dice. So basically it's the same as this, but then the opposite. So we have the chi attack, choose a revealed creature in the line, deal to that creature damage equal to the total of your unspent dice. Really powerful in the beginning of the game, and then in the beginning of the round. Then near the end of the round, flying kick becomes really powerful. Choose a revealed creature in the line, deal to that creature damage equal to the total of your spent dice. Okay. Then we have blind fighter, which is at the moment exhausted. Peek at 2 creatures in the line, then recover 1 of your spent dice and set it to its maximum value. Okay, which is really nice as well. Basically, you're spending a shitty result for a really good result. Then the ones that are not active at the moment is perfect defense. Cancel adjust triggered creature power, then set an unspent dice value to the base health of that creature. Pretty nice. Then internal strike. It's a passive one. Each of your direct attacks deals an amount of extra damage equal to the attacked creature's damage. Okay, so the stronger the creature, the stronger the damage of that internal strike. I'm not too crazy about that, to be honest, but Then what is most cool about the monk is the meditate camp action. Upgrade a single die twice or 2 of your die once. So D8 to D6 to D8 to D10, because you have these 3 D6s, right? But then you have 2 D8s that you can upgrade it to, and also 2 D10s. And what is really surprising about these D10s is not actually a D10. It says D10, but you have a 0. So there's no actual 10. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's it. No 10. So I imagine that's the point. That was what they were going for. But it's just weird that you can roll a 0. It's really sad, actually, because the D8 has no 0. It's just 1 to 8. Okay. Then we have the 2 characters from the main game, right? From SaW. First of all, we have the wizard, and the wizard has his first power is illuminate. You may decrease the fire by 1 to reveal the next creature in the line. Limit 3 per round. So this will help reveal creatures. Might be a good combo with the monk, actually. Shock Bolt and also the witch, maybe. Shock Bolt, choose a revealed creature with a base health of 8 or less. Defeat that creature. Now that I like. And then Polymorph. I think I'm gonna like that one too. Choose a revealed creature in the line and a creature in the graveyard. Swap the 2 creatures. Okay, yeah, that's really nice. So you can take an unhallowed one and swap it with something that's like health 4 or something. Then the 2 that are not active is Curse. Choose a creature that already has been direct attacked. That creature is defeated. Okay. And then, actually, does that mean that you can direct attack, do something else, and then go back to it? It's a bit strange. I never really thought about Curse. Well, I'll get back to that later. Chaos Blast. Choose 2 adjacent revealed creatures in the line, defeat them, and then add a new creature to the end of the line. So basically you kill 2, but you add 1. That is really nice, actually. Okay, and then Teleport. That is the camp action. Draw the top 4 cards of the unused location deck. So over there. Look at them and then choose one of them to swap with the top card of the map deck. Return the remaining cards to the bottom of the unused location deck in any order. I like that because in the unused deck there are like 6 cards or something that are like rest places. They're like positive locations that help you, or at least are not as horrible as the others. So you can do that twice to just, you know, have like a breather. The Rogue then. Oh no, yeah, that's it, yeah. And also this is melee, and the monk was, ranged, and the monk is melee, just like the rogue. So there's 2 melee and 2 ranged. This was not on purpose, by the way. These 2 we were gonna play, you know that from the last video. These 2 are chose randomly. Okay, so the rogue, first of all, has Stay Dead, which is a passive. Remove any creature you defeat from the game. So really nice. So I imagine if I'm going to check that though, if it means that I imagine that he doesn't have to be the only person who is in the is in the battle. Like if you use multiple dice to defeat something, I imagine this applies. Throwing Daggers. Reveal a creature in the line. Actually, this one I think I would use mostly for Stay Dead. I would use mostly for the powerful ones. Because otherwise, if you kill all the weak ones, the powerful ones will cycle more and more and more and more. Throwing Daggers. Reveal a creature in the line, then set one of your dice to its maximum result. Until the end of the watch phase, your attacks gain +1 range. Okay. But then means once again you spend a die just to boost another die, but it's like a wasted die. I don't like these kind of powers, to be honest. Backstab. Reveal up to 2 creatures in the line and defeat one whose health is equal to or lower than the sum of your total die results. That I like a lot, but it's exhausted. The camp action is perform an equip action. You may then choose an adventurer on watch to perform an equip action. That's nice too. Smoke Bomb. Choose 1 revealed creature and treat their printed text box as if it were blank. That's cool. But once again, you use a die to just cancel an effect. Anyway. Poison Blade. The next 2 direct attacks made by any adventurer in the party deal +2 damage for each revealed creature in the line. Now that is nice, especially combined with the wizard that can, can reveal other creatures. Okay, so that is everybody. So I think we're just about ready to start. I'm going to check if Stay Dead works the way that I think it does. And also I'm going to check Curse as well. Okay, so I checked, and apparently the curse, it just means you put a die on it and then put a die here, and then it is dead. Simple as that. You just need to direct attack it at least once, and then the wizard will take care of the rest. And stay dead is just like the bounty hunter. If the rogue takes part in the attack, then you have to remove it. It's not even you may, you have to. It's not like you have an option or anything. All right, so let's get this party started. Right. Okay, so first of all, we are going to roll the dice. Before we roll the dice, I guess we have to see where we're actually going. So first, the map. -4. Are you kidding me? Oh, no. This doesn't happen the first round. Okay, good. Demolished caravan. When this location enters play, the adventurers as a group discard 3 coins from the camp board. From the camp board. So we have to get rid of 3 here. Well, I'm going to get rid of 1 from heal, because I imagine chances of us healing immediately is low. And it's also most difficult to get money there. I'll leave chop firewood, I'll leave scout ahead, and then I'll take these 2 away. There we go. So that's what I did. It's too bad though. But then on the other hand, 6 of them is fine. All right, so then we roll the dice. So first, the rogue. 5-5-1, pretty good. The wizard. 1-1-3, horrible. But then his powers, I guess, make up for it. And then the witch, which is always difficult to pick up the dice because it's a d4. 2-2-3, but the same. Just was a 3. The same thing applies to her. The numbers don't really matter all that much. And then the monk. 2-4-5-5. So yeah, there's no healing going on anywhere. All right. So then I have to decide who goes to the camp, and my initial idea was the monk, and I think I'll still do that because I'll be able to immediately upgrade a die, which would be good. But then actually the witch, I want her to equip the blood ritual, and he has high numbers, so I'm not going to send the monk, I'm going to send the witch instead, because the numbers don't really matter all that much at the moment. So what is she going to do then? First of all, we put this here. Okay. So she is going to do, first she refreshes premonition, right? Because she heals 1. Okay. Then she will do equip, and she will get rid of omen. Means you can look at a couple of cards and then swap them with an unrevealed creature. I don't really like that all that much. So I'm going to swap it with blood ritual, okay, which I really love. All right, then we have 2 more dice. I'm leaning towards chop firewood and scout ahead. That will be nice, but then I could also use dark magic, because now we only have 6 cards, right? If I use dark magic, now is the time to refresh an ability card, because it'll create, and will add an extra creature, but 7 is still doable. It's not like you're fighting 9 suddenly. So I think I will do that. I will go and to do the dark magic one, and then I'll do backstab, because he has 11 now. So if I do backstab, I can reveal 2 of them and then defeat 1 who is equal or lower than 11, which is pretty nice, I think. But then blind fighter is also nice. Peek at 2 creatures in a line, then recover 1 of your spent dice and set it to its maximum value. That's really good, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna go for blind fighter, actually. Okay, up. And then I add a additional creature later on. Okay, so then is 1 more. I'll chop firewood. Actually, I don't need to, because no, I'm gonna scout ahead and get a coin. Only 1 coin, but yeah, more coins will arrive, I guess. So scout ahead, I'll take 2 cards, and then see, we have Evil Apparition, Acid Drake. Of course, I don't want him in first position. But yeah, he's 9, which is also bad. Apparition, you need to have 2 dice. But then I don't have anyone who can kill him in one go anyway. I think I'll keep Apparition because I might be able to just kill him in the first position anyway. The Drake can go. I don't want Drake there. So this will come here. We already know it anyway. All right, so then is a merchant phase. Obviously, I don't have money, so it will reveal a item, and that is a health potion. Choose an adventurer, including yourself. Refresh one of their ability cards, which is nice. I'm going to cover up the strength potion, and then also add a coin to check map, heal, and chop firewood. All right, so chop firewood is now very lucrative, as they say. All right, so then we are ready to reveal the enemies. So I'm just double checking if that's correct. Actually, with the whole dice thing, because she had 3-2-2, I could have just gone and sealed the unhallowed that's in the horde already. But yeah, whatever. Okay, the watch phase. So we'll prepare and reveal. There's going to be 7 cards. We already have the evil apparition that I just showed. We will also have the Forgotten Sentinel. So he only has 3 health, but Forgotten Sentinel's health is increased by this location's creature count. So it's 6. So his health is 9. All right. It could have been a lot worse. And he's a golem. I can only see 2. So let's use the correct fire one. There we go. 2. And then there are 5 more. 1, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. All right. Choose a revealed creature with a base health of 8 or less. That can easily be done to kill the Forgotten Sentinel, actually. And also the evil apparition. Shockbolt can kill both of them. Illuminate is pretty much useless, I feel. And then the rogue, remove just this direct attack. Reveal a creature in the line, set it to a maximum result. Game plus 1, it doesn't really matter. Backstab I didn't do. Blind fighter is look at 2, and then recover one of your spent die, but I haven't used one yet. So chi attack would be choose a revealed creature in the line. Deal to that creature damage equal to the total of your unspent dice, which would be 14. But we don't really need 14 yet. So, alright. Okay, so I'm going to use the wizard ability of Shockbolt, and I'm going to defeat the Forgotten Sentinel. And yeah, it's fine. So this one's gone. Then the next one is revealed. And that is the Poison Spider. An adventurer with no exhausted abilities must immediately exhaust one. Okay, that is really sad. But it's because it's an adventurer, so it has to be either someone in camp or outside of camp. So the witch will immediately, once again, have to exhaust one. And that will be Premonition. Alright. Okay, so, but that's only 6, so that's relatively easy to kill. So. Now we can actually kill the evil apparition by using the rogue for 1 die. And then someone who has a lower value, like the wizard and the rogue together, could kill the evil apparition and then remove it from the game because it has 2 attack. So it's kind of an annoying card. Okay, the ones with 2 attack are annoying cards because if they get through to the horde, then it does double damage. So I'm going to use my cat familiar, okay, which does 5 damage to the evil apparition, and then I will use the 1 from the wizard, which is 6, and the 1 from the rogue, which is 7, which kills it. So 1 and 1. The evil apparition is dead and is removed from the game thanks to the rogue. Okay. All right. So the poison spider moves up, and then the next revealed is Horde Drake. So we do not want the Horde Drake to be in first position, obviously. And if we kill it, we get 2 gold coins, which is pretty nice. So to defeat it, I think we can now do the Chi attack. Choose a revealed creature in the line, deal to the creature damage equal to the total of your unspent dice. However, I have now just realized that if you do like this, it's just 10. So that doesn't work. So this is used. Normally you tap it, right? But there's no room. So let's see what we can do. Reveal a creature. That doesn't really do much. I think we're gonna have to attack it straight up, but then only the wizard and the witch can do it. Oh, I think we're in a jam right now. Dun 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 dun. How are we gonna do this? Because the wizard can't really do much. He just has 3, and he wouldn't have been useful anyway. The rogue cannot reach it. He could, however, activate throwing daggers. Then we could get a 6, but then 6 plus 3 is only 9, and he still doesn't reach it. There is a way to kill it, but then everything else will move through. And I don't want it to be in first position because exhausting 2 abilities is crazy. Even if I decide to do Shock Bolt twice, it does nothing because the base health is 12. So I don't really have any heavy hitters, to be honest. Flying Kick is equal to the damage of your spent dice. It's not enough. Let's see. I think you can. I'm pretty sure you can do both, right? You can assign, because as we have been talking about curse before, choose a creature that already has been direct attacked. That creature is defeated, right? So, as far as I understand, you can assign a die, like let's say the wizard, right, could do like 3 damage here, right? And then I put like a 4 on Chi attack and do 10 damage to the Horde Drake plus the 3 is 13. So that's a mix of a direct attack and a special ability. So I'm going to check if that's actually allowed or not. Okay, after checking the rulebook, I think that's allowed because they say that adventurers can work together in any way to defeat creatures. So the wizard basically shoots 3, the monk does a Chi attack, which lines up to 10, 3, 13. So the Drake is defeated. Okay. All right. So this is gone. I get 2 coins. I just flip the 1 over to a 3. And then the next one revealed is a Goblin Archer, which is a Beast Rider. Now, when it is a Beast Rider, it basically means that he will be added to the Poison Spider because Beast refers to forest creature, right? So they will be together, they'll be combined, okay? So I imagine that both abilities still apply, although it's very difficult to see. I think it would be more useful, logical to do this. But once again, let me check if that is the case or not. Okay, so what happens is this one just goes on top and it's seen as a rider, so everything still changes. The health is added up. 5 and 6 is 11, and that's it. They just say, they don't mention if this still happens. I imagine it does, and the health is added up. But they say you put it on top, so I guess it's literally like this because otherwise you cannot see the health. All right. So in that case, let me remove this. So we now have this, which is pretty crazy because now it's 11, and we reveal the next one. All right. Also, second position stun and ability, because it was revealed. I guess does it stun ability? I imagine it does stun an ability. Okay. So let's just play like that it does. That means I have to spend a die to stun something. So I'm going to stun Blind Fighter. There you go. The next one is Goblin Archer Beast Rider. He cannot do anything, but he's in second position, so he also stuns an ability. So it's going to have to be the Rogue, which will be throwing daggers, I guess. And then this one just comes here. Okay, so all right, that was not very good because now I only have 2 dice left and 3 creatures. Now the Goblin Archer has 11 health. So Goblin Archer, which is riding a poison spider, by the way. So if I spend the 5 here, then equal to the total of your spent dice, that would be 14. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to kill both of them. All right. So both of them go to the graveyard. Goblin Archer goes there, and hopefully this is not a forest creature. It is not, but it's a Sealbreaker Acolyte. Choose one. Either the adventurer as a group spend 2 dice, which is impossible, with the same value, or place a top unhollowed behind the sealed Acolyte in the line. Oh my god, this is a horrible first round. So this one goes here because I only have 1 die left, so it's impossible. So I just have 5 left, and that means that the unhollowed is just going to immediately go through to the horde. So the Rogue attacks the Goblin Archer, kills it forever. So the 5 goes away. And then the Seabreaker goes here. And the Goblin Hurler arrives. If a Goblin is immediately before or behind Goblin Hurler in the line, defeat that Goblin and exhaust 1 ability. But I am in so much trouble. These 2, they go on, right? And they have 3. So that means I have to exhaust 3 of them. Unless I exhaust one of these other ones again. So I could do Flying Kick again and kill one of those 2, which I think I'm going to do. I activate Flying Kick, okay? So equal to the damage spent dice, so that's 14. So I get to kill the Goblin Hurler. He's gone. All right, luckily. But of course, he's still in the game. You know, he'll come back eventually. And then there's a Sealbreaker Acolyte still sitting there with 7. There's nothing I can do to kill him, I think. I could activate Shock Bolt and kill it to stop it from going in there. Yeah, okay, I'm going to activate Shock Bolt. All right, so basically, instead of having 3 unspent, 3 spent exhausted skills, I only have 2 now, and the ones that came out were all dead. Still, this is way more painful than I expected. All right, so that's done. Then we end the round and review the next location. Please don't be horrible. Trading outposts. So we lose 3. So the 2 goes away. And we go to 4. Okay. During the camp phase, adventurers may discard items to gain as a group a number of coins equal to the discarded item's cost, which is useless because we don't have the items yet. But 7 of them will be coming. 7 creatures. So let's roll the dice. 2, 6, 6. Wow. Okay. Maybe it's time for the Rogue to go to the camp, but he has only 1 exhausted ability, so maybe not. I don't know. 4, 4, 3 for the Wizard, who is a prime candidate to go back to camp. But here, double 6s as well for the Monk. And then, last but not least, we have the Witch. 1, 2, 4. Okay. All right. So who's going to camp? The 6s are only good for healing, so I'm definitely going to be able to heal. Aside from that, it's also good to check the map. I think the Wizard is going to go back, even though he doesn't have a 6. Why would he go back? He could go back because he can check the unused location deck and make sure we have a good location next time. I think we might need that. And he has pretty sucky skills, so he can do Equip to get a new one. And get Curse. Yeah, okay. So the Wizard, he is going to camp. Even though I have so many 6s to heal, I'm not going to do it. And actually, I can use a double 4 to get rid of that one. And then I can also use bolster, which is re-rolling. I don't really want to re-roll, to be honest. And with seal, I can remove 1 unhallowed from the graveyard, which is even better. All right, I'm gonna do seal and vanquish. So this card is removed from the game, is it? No. Yeah, from the game, yeah, it's gone. Let's take a look what it was, okay. The White Demon. Steal 1 unspent die from 1 adventurer or add a creature. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't that crazy, but still. And then seal, get an unhallowed from the graveyard, which will be the Goblin Hurler, of course. Okay, such a nice guy. All right, so those two. Oh no, he goes to the bottom of the unhallowed deck. There you go. All right, so then I have a 3 left. I was talking about equip because the wizard's skills are a bit bad, and I'm going to activate Shock Bolt and then do equip and remove Illuminate, and I'm going to choose Chaos Blast because that allows me to defeat 2 units next to each other and then add a new creature. So imagine if something is riding something, just woof, gone. That would be amazing. All right, so there's the camp action done. Then is the merchant action. I have 3 coins, which is not enough to buy something, sadly. So a new item is revealed, and it is a dragon tooth spear. Oh, so good. Defeat the creature in 2nd position. So good. So I'm gonna cover up the the spyglass, I guess. No, the everlasting blade. Okay, and then add coins to everything. So heal is now 2 coins, check map is 2 coins, chop firewood becomes 3, and maybe I should have chopped firewood looking back at it, and Scouthead is 1 because we can only see 1 creature now. So actually the Chaos Blast revealed creatures is going to be difficult now. Anyway, you know, my failures are things that you can learn from, right? Okay, and then we reveal, because we have 7 creatures. We see the first one, and that is a boar. Just a boar. It's a forest creature. That's it. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Actually, the way it is now, when it comes down to riders, it's to my advantage. Because if this were a rider, he can't check behind him to see if there is anything there. So I'm basically now successfully avoiding the riders actually riding anything. Also those cards that say 2nd position, this or that, also not going to happen because we can't see the 2nd position, so we don't know what's there. And I'm gonna double check for the yeah, it has to be revealed. So okay, so that's pretty nice actually. I think I'm gonna start with the monk, who's just gonna kill the boar, even though I should not touch his yet. I am going to use my cat familiar, or the 4. Actually, I'm just going to use a 4 on Blood Ritual. 1, 2, 3, 4, and kill this one. Even though I don't know what it is, it's dead. Oh, it's a summon. So I guess the summon doesn't happen. Awesome. But it says creature, right? Is the summon a creature? Okay, let me check. Okay, so the summon card is not a creature, and sadly my Blood Ritual blows up in my face because it's not a creature, and now the summoning actually happens. So one of my abilities gets stunned, which will be Throwing Dagger. There you go. And then discard this card to the graveyard and replace it with the top card of the Unhallowed deck, which I guess means it's then revealed. So it's the Sound of Doom. Every time Sound of Doom changes position in the line, add a creature from the creature deck to the horde. Oh, okay. Right, so it's gonna be moving, I guess, because no. Oh, I was going to say I'm going to use Shock Bolt, but I cannot. Okay, because I'm blocked here. All right. So. What am I gonna do? Choose a revealed creature in the line. Deal to that creature damage equal to the total of your spent die. So I'm gonna spend the 3 here. 12 is the remaining. So I kill the Sound of Doom. There you go. It's gone. Okay, then we still have the boar there that we have to get rid of. I prefer not using the rogue because then it'll be gone forever, and it's a nice 3. I like to keep that in there. So I'm going to use my cat familiar to kill the boar. There you go. He's gone. Boar rider. Okay, it's funny. First position, stun ability. Are you kidding me? Okay, so another ability gets stunned. That will be... I guess Stay Dead cannot get stunned because it's a passive. Right? So it'll have to be Transform or Blind Fighter. I was hoping to use Transform, but I think I'm gonna do Blind Fighter. Dumb. Okay, so that's a 5. So transform, flip over, and refresh your familiar. Then defeat a revealed creature whose base health is less than X plus your familiar. Now, I know it's 3, so if I use a 2 here, this will become, so it's refreshed, right? Flipped over. So now it's 5. It's 5, so it's dead. Next one. Bone Knight. Defeated. If there's a revealed, unhallowed, or acolyte in the line, and Bone Knight, it doesn't matter. So, but he does have 10 health. So, let me show that again a bit clearer. So basically, if he dies and there's an unhallowed or an acolyte in the line, then he will move to the end of the line. He'll just keep coming back. But luckily, we can only see one person, so that's not a problem. And it's also one of the type of people that you don't want to see coming back because he's pretty strong. So I wouldn't mind killing him dead. So, but it's 10. So if I use the 12 of the rogue, that's a lot though. Let's see if I can do something else. I don't want to exhaust the witch because she's already been to camp. And actually, now it's the wizard who's at camp. I could spend a 6 and then exhaust the chi attack of the monk, and that would then kill it. So I spend a 6, and then together with the chi attack that's now exhausted, he's dead. All right. And because of the rogue, he's removed from the game. There you go. So I think it's good so far. The ones who have been removed from the game. A yak for 5. Okay, I can live with that. Yakety yak. I think that'll be the monk who will take care of that. 6, and he's dead. Go here. And the graveyard. 2 cards left. Forest Giant. Forest Giant's health is increased by the next creature's base health. Reveal it if necessary. It is necessary. It's a Poison Spider. Like, nobody's super healthy, so nobody has to exhaust anything. So we have an 8. So this is now 13, and this is 5. Now, there's no way that we can kill the Forest Giant like this. The Rogue cannot reach the Poison Spider. It's too far. Oh no. I did throw it, yeah, but I had to stun it, so it was not activated. All right, so now we have a problem. Oh, by the way, the Crow Familiar, I could peek at the top 2 of the creature deck, so I'm gonna do that. So it's giant bats. There's no vampires as far as I know. And Undead Acolyte, which is pretty bad. Because as long as you can only see one, it's going to be in first position and search the graveyard for the topmost summon card, shuffle it back into the creature. But second position, add the top card of the graveyard to the horde, which is also really bad. So yeah, it's bad all around. I might have to do a scout ahead next time. Okay, back to what's important. The Forest Giant has 13. The Rogue can hit that with 6. Okay, we could exhaust Blood Ritual, but that makes the Witch a little bit useless next round. Not useless, but not as good. Okay, I think we have to do that, to be honest. Yeah. Or I could do the Blind Fighter and I get 6, but it's still not enough to kill the Forest Giant because it has 13. Alright, I'm going to do Blood Ritual, activate this up, and I can use any spent die, but that would be Poison Spider. It's not good either then. No, it doesn't work that way. No. Alright, so yeah, I can just do 1, right? Then I activate this, and the 1 is spent, right? So then this one is dead. And then this one moves to the front, and then the Rogue kills that forever. I don't mind because it stuns. Sorry. I don't know, yeah, it doesn't really matter. Anyway, it's gone forever. So that's done. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, that was pretty bad actually that round. Okay, let's look at the new location. Adventurers Guild, so -2 fire. So we're at 2 now, which is pretty bad. Adventurers may spend a number of coins equal to a creature's damage to defeat that creature. Okay, we need firewood. We really do need firewood. Okay, let's roll dice. It is correct, right? -5, 2, yeah. 1, 3, 4 for the wizard. The rogue has 2, 4, 6. The monk, the monk 2, 2, 5. I should have just kept the 6. And for the witch, it's impossible to roll a 6, so she can never heal anybody. She has 4, 4, 2. Well, pretty good as far as she's concerned. Okay, so I guess we're going to send the rogue back because he can heal, and that is pretty important at this point. So up, he's going to camp. Okay, so definitely going to heal. Gives us 2 coins. 5, and first of all he heals his backstab, and then he's going to heal Blood Ritual, I think. No, he's going to heal Flying Kick for the monk, and then there's 2 and a 4 left. Both of these will be used to how about remember the scouting. Okay, we'll chop firewood once to go up to 4. Get 3 coins, and then the last 2 will be. You could do an equip action as well. No, we have to do scout ahead. Yeah, because we know what's coming and it ain't good. This Undead Acolyte is not good. The Giant Bat is okay. So Giant Bat can stay, but the Undead Acolyte will go. So then it's 7 other people. I can already put them out, doesn't make a difference. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Alright. So then we buy stuff. Now it's good. So we have 6 and 9. we're going to buy the Dragon Tooth Spear, and we're going to give that to the Witch, which thematically doesn't make much sense, I know, but the Witch, she's already lost one really good ability. She can get it back, but still, I like her to have it. So that's 6. And then we have 3 left that we can't use. Okay. So that's it. Even though the health potion would have been nice too, but still. Dragon Tooth Spear is like so good. Okay. Actually, had I thought about it more diligently or just more focused on it, then I would have realized that I didn't have to do the scout ahead. I could have just bought the Dragon Tooth Spear and instantly kill that dragon or worm or whatever it was. Anyway, doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter, but yeah, not as much, I guess. Okay, so let's start, I guess. We have to add the coins to what hasn't been used. So the check map becomes 3 now and equip 1. Okay, now let's begin. The giant bat would swap with a vampire, but there is no vampire. I mean, I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure we haven't met any vampires yet. I'm not even sure if there's a vampire in here, in the whole deck, so... Okay. Alright, so... yeah. Can I... I'm gonna do the shock bolts to... Can I reveal something, actually? Is there any way to reveal... Yes, Blind Fighter. So I'm going to do Blind Fighter, peek at 2 creatures in the line, then recover 1 of your spent dice and set it to its maximum value. I guess I... Can I... Oops. Question that I would have was, can I use the die that I use for Blind Fighter? Is it like instantly used or not? So I'm going to quickly check the FAQ. No, it's not mentioned. I guess not. I guess you can't, because that would be a bit OP. I don't know. Well, let's say no. Okay, so I'm just gonna do that so I can peek, but then peeking doesn't reveal them. So no, it's not useless. It's not useful, because the moment the wizard's chaos blast is kind of useless. I mean, I can kill the giant bat, but I have to add a creature, which doesn't really work. So I'm just going to shock bolt the giant bat. So that's done. Then we have the Frostworm. So X is equal to the number of exhausted abilities of adventurers currently on watch. I think we have a problem when it comes down to the fire. Because currently on watch is 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're at 4, so it's now on 0. So honestly, I have no idea if it's ever 0. Exhaust an ability card of an adventurer to increase back to 2. Oh my goodness! So it's back to 2, and from an adventurer. So I'm going to exhaust throwing daggers. There you go. It says an adventurer. It doesn't have to be one of those. All right, so. He has 7. Yeah. My goodness. This is not good. This is really not good. Okay, so the wizard spends a 4. And the witch spends a 4. Which is actually no. The witch spends her familiar. 4 and 3 is 7. So the worm is dead. A yak. Oh, and breath of fresh air. Okay. And also I can use transform now as well. And I still have the Dragon Tooth Spear. I'm going to use the Dragon Tooth Spear. Just gamble that this is a powerful one. It's a mesmerist. So yeah, she's dead. There you go. So just to a bit more detail, adventurers cannot spend tamed creatures on direct attacks while Mesmerist is in the line. Mesmerist cannot be tamed, but I don't have anybody who can tame, so it doesn't really matter that much. All right, so we still have the yak. I think the monk will kill the yak with a 5, or the witch will kill it with a 4. There you go. Acid Drake, first position, -2 firewood. So once again, we have to exhaust something somewhere. Which will be Chaos Blast, I guess. No, Blind Fighter. Then each adventurer checks their pool of unspent dice. If they have at least 2 matching results, they must exhaust 1 ability. 2 matching. So we have 3, 2, 4, 5, 2, 2. Oh my god, we do. So we have to exhaust another ability. My goodness. This is turning out to be quite difficult. They said the Outriders expansion was more difficult, but this is supposed to be easy still though. Alright, so each adventurer checks their pool of unspent dice if they have at least 2 matching results. So it's the monk that has to do it. So he has to exhaust flying kick, so he can no longer fight. Right? He cannot assign dice if he doesn't have anything active. So he's basically out of the game now. Of course, he has to go to the camp next time. So the monk no longer fights. He's done. And then we only have the wizard left with 3, and the witch with 2 and 4. She can flip over her familiar. So it would be 5. If she does this. 5 and 9. But it would not be enough to kill it. So I'm just going to do a 2 to do this action. That way I've activated it, right? But then it's not enough either. I'm not going to do that. No. 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 Oh, I'm in so much trouble. How am I going to do this? Okay, well, I'm going to do Chaos Blast. Choose 2 adjacent revealed creatures is only 1, but they say you have to do as much as you can, so I think it's allowed. So it's defeated and a new creature is added to the line. At least that one wouldn't go to the horde, because that would have been really awful. Goblin Acolyte, first position, move the Goblin Acolyte to the end of the line. Okay, end of the line, draw the top card of the unhallowed deck and place it behind the Goblin Acolyte. Oh my goodness, it's just, when it rains it pours. I'm not kidding you. I think the game is already over, because the amount of damage they're gonna have when they all go to the horde. Dragon Rider, luckily there's no dragon. Reveal -1 firewood. Okay, so go back to 1. Reveal the cards immediately before and behind Dragon Rider in the line. And it's a dragon? No, it's a Forgotten Sentinel. So it's 4 plus 8, it's 12. Why? The wizard is done. We only have 2 and 4 here, and the monk is also done. I think it's already game over. This has not been the best game. So this can defeat a revealed creature though. Alright, I use my Crow Familiar to attack the Forgotten Sentinel. +2 is 5. Okay, so the Forgotten... Oh, no. Because this is the base one. Alright, so... the Dragon Rider is 7. So 3 and 4 is 7. Okay, so at least the Dragon Rider is dead. Okay, up. And then he has 12. but his base value. So okay, so I do this, I flip over, okay, and then 5 plus 2 is 7, so he's also dead. And then Dragon Rider, reveal cards before and after. There's nothing there, but that's it, right? I don't have anything left. Yeah, so everything else moves. Oh, and it's also -1. So 0, back to 2, and we have to exhaust another ability, which I guess will be Backstab now, because it's just an adventurer. It's not someone who's on watch. So it is 1, 2, and 4, because it's a hulking amalgam. That was the unhallowed that was added. 4 damage. 4 cards have to be exhausted. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything is exhausted. Everything. And I lost, yeah. I lost. The game's over. That's really, really, really fast. Really quick. Really quick. Oh my goodness. Yeah. That's it. That's it. Man, the Outrider expansion is crazy. Also, I feel like the skills I started with were not as lucky as before. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I'm a bit shocked, to be honest. How many rounds did I do? 3 rounds. That's it. 3, and it was completely demolished. But of course, I did make mistakes. I could have played better. But yeah, it is what it is. Thank you for watching. This was the playthrough with the Outriders expansion, and yeah, I'll probably give it another go with a different set of adventurers and maybe a different set of cards. We'll see. Anyway, I was Joachim. This was a SaW Swords of the Coin with the Outriders expansion, and a huge failure. This was so many games all the time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.